Welcome back to Digger Detecting, guys. We're out in the bush and we all know just how much I love my time spent out in the bush. And one thing is going to make it easier for future now is the BLUETTI Handsfree Backpack 2. You've seen us hiking around through the trails. We're looking for a spot to detect today, and look, we also have to charge up that detector and the headphones and a few other accessories inside as we go, the camera gear included. So look, for anybody that loves their outdoor adventures, the BLUETTI Backpack Handsfree 2 here is the perfect bit of kit for you, and I'm going to show you the reason why today. So let's get him set up, let's get him opened up, and let's give you a look inside. All right, well, let's get him opened up and let's give you a look at what's hiding inside. This is a very, very impressive backpack. I only wish I had something like this when I was a kid at school. I would have been the coolest kid in school. So car keys in the front, I just stopped to lose them in the bush. We've got the middle pocket in the center there. You could easily fit an iPad or look, your lunch, or even more charging batteries if you needed, charging cords, what have you, even more camera gear. Clip those clips back up and they are good to hold stuff underneath. You could even put a little tent roll, or like I did today, put the tripod in amongst there, and you see how I had the headphones clipped off to the bottom here. So opening up the very bottom pouch, so many pouches, so many compartments. It's 60 litres of storage. Look, you could put your wallet in the front here, a couple of pen dividers. It is great, great storage. It's very, very well thought out. So clip up those clips again. We've got the reflective strip on the back there for night time, so you can't get lost. People will see you. What we have here is an extender zip, so it actually opens up and extends the bag and allows it to basically create more space. So as you see there, like a suitcase, you've just lifted up and created more of that space. So we'll zip him back up. The next zips from the extender zip is the very first compartment. Now the very first compartment, you'd put your clothes, you'd put look, your socks, your jocks, everything in the front there. It's got your straps to hold it all down. You could put your passport or any documents or anything else that you needed to keep in the front there. So front first zip, and we'll do him back up. And look, it is water resistant, this bag. It's not waterproof. The zips are waterproof, but the bag itself, it's made of an Oxford cotton, and basically it is water resistant. So just keep that in mind. However, I will show you something very special in a second. So if you're worried about the water resistance, I'll show you how to solve that problem. Opening up the second compartment, we have the storage compartment for all your accessories, all your camera gear. Look, that's what I've got in here today. I've got some of my drone equipment. I've got my headphones, of course, my mic. I've got, look, all my charging cords for my detectors. I've got my DJI gimbal. I've got my harness, GoPro harness. Look, very, very impressive. And they do have the dividers. You can rip out the dividers and adjust them as needed. And not only that, in the front there, you've got a laptop compartment. So I've just got my diary in there at the moment to carry all my notes as required. So we'll move on to that last compartment now, and the most special one, where the battery's hiding. So giving you a look at the very last compartment there, and it holds the battery. Now this is a 700 watt battery, and it sits neatly right in there, right up against the back padding, and realistically you do not feel it. It's 7.5 kilos battery, 2.5 kilos for the bag. And we've got the straps there to hold the battery in place, and not only that, once the battery is in place, you can simply lift up this tab, lock him in place, and you've got more storage once again. It also protects everything from falling down in amongst the battery. So with the battery here, it's a very slimline lithium ion battery, lithium ion phosphate battery, and simple push of a button, you can turn him on. And I will say, I haven't shown, but you don't have to take it out of the bag to access it. So we'll put him back in the bag in a second, and I'll show you the access ports and how you get in and how you charge everything on the go. So we've got the power button in the middle. He's powered up straight away. I'll just zoom in there. We have the DC output range, turning the DC output on below. And as you can see, you've got two USB-Cs and two USB-As. We've got the DC input, which is your solar input down the bottom. I don't have a solar panel with me today. However, if I did, you can actually charge this on the go. There's solar panels you can get that come with the BLUETTI Handsfree 1 and 2 kit here that hang off the back, and when you're walking, you're actually charging the BLUETTI as you're walking. So very, very impressive. The DC output button turning back off again. You've got your input and your output registered there, and on the back with your AC output activating that back port. we have your AC output right on the back there to charge up all your appliances. As I said, 230 volts and 700 watt output. So the input there, AC input, how to charge it when you're at home, off the grid. And look, that is pretty much about it. It's a very, very simplistic unit, a very, very impressive unit. It can sit down, it can sit sideways, it can sit up. You don't have to keep it upright though. So look, very, very impressive unit. We will start charging a few appliances and show you what it does and how it works on the go. And as I said, put him back in the bag and show you the access ports. All right, so charging on the go is that simple. It's not funny. We've got the battery already in. We simply lift up that flap, move him up out of the way. We can turn the unit on, which he's already on. We'll just grab our cords, and this one here is the headphones. This one here is the drone batteries. And the last one is the Manticore battery, the metal detector. So we're going to charge all three at once, and by simply doing that, plugging all the accessories in, we then hit the DC output range, and straight away we're going to see the output kick in, and basically it's drawing about 9 watts of power, not much at all. So it's a very impressive little unit. In actual fact, this 700 watt battery here, it can charge a DJI drone up to 10 times, a standard camera up to around 23 times, a standard camera phone, it can charge up to 18 times, a laptop up around 7 times, an LED light, if you're running an LED light out in the bush, for camping, you've got around 19.5 hours of runtime. And a simple GoPro filming on the go, you can charge it up to 27 times. So very, very impressive there, 100%. We're pulling out 9 watts. We've got the green light indicating charging on the metal detector. We've got the green lights indicating charging on the batteries there for the drone. And we've got the red light indicating charging for the headphones there. So very, very simplistic design. Very, very great design. And look, you can't shut the buttons there, the zip there down on the cords, but they've also thought of that as well. So let's give you a look at that and let's show you how that works. Righto, so we've folded down the flap and we're wondering how to charge it on the go. So we simply plug back in that DC output or whatever we're charging, and we line him up with one of those little rubber flaps. So we've got the flaps right through with the cutouts, and we pull the cord through, basically lining him up, and we close him down. And don't forget, hit your DC output range. We'll just plug him in first, and as soon as we hit that DC output, we're going to see the battery start charging. And simple as that, you zip it up and you're good to hike and charge. As I said, it's power on the go. The same thing with the AC output on the other side. We'll give you a look at that as well. Well, to activate the AC output range, we simply hit the AC button. We're not going to do it right now because we haven't not got anything plugged in. But simply turning the unit round after you've hit the AC button, it's the same design. You can open up that flap, lifting him up, exposing the AC input, and of course the AC output. I didn't do that zip up enough, but the AC output. So look, if you had an appliance on the go that you're wanting to charge, whether it be a detector, whether it be a battery, whether it be some of your camera gear, you can do it with the AC output as well. So simplistic design, a very, very great design, and once again, those rubber flaps for the outlets or the power cords to go out. So let's turn him back around and let's give you one final look over the bag, as there's a few things that I've missed. So giving you a look at the last features of the BLUETTI Handsfree backpack. This is a serious bit of kit, a very impressive bit of kit. We've got the drink bottle holders on the side. We've got the safety locks up the top. So if you're traveling in the airport or somewhere where you need to lock up your camera gear, your essential gear, your expensive gear, you can lock it up the top there. We have another drink bottle on this side, which is very handy. You can carry plenty of water. We've got the nice carry strap up the top, the carry handle. We've got this beautiful thick webbing, and it's all aerated so it doesn't get all sweaty and horrible. We've also got the GoPro slide mount there, which is very, very handy. We've got the extra little clips you can hang stuff off, and of course the extra strapping and webbing to help you carry. And look, this bag is very, very well with weight distribution. You know, I was very, very happy hiking there this morning, a couple of Ks this morning up and down a few of the hills. You did not see it all, but we've done a couple of Ks and you didn't even know that the bag was really on your back. So very, very well weight distribution. And we've got a little compartment in here off the side here, off the bottom strap. And remember, the zips are waterproof. The bag is only water resistant. So another little compartment underneath that. It's very, very well thought out. Same on the other side, compartment under there. But in this one here, this little side molly panel, we do have the BLUETTI Handsfree 2, a backpack poncho. So if it did start raining today, right now, and I was worried about my camera gear getting wet and destroying itself, or, you know, getting ruined by the rain and the moisture, we can simply put the poncho on. It's bright green, you're not going to lose it, and it's simple and easy to put on and protect all your gear. So look, that is about it for the backpack. It's a sensational bit of kit, and for all the videos and all the outdoor you know, adventures that I do, hiking, camping, detecting especially, the BLUETTI here, the BLUETTI Handsfree 2 here, is going to power up all those future adventures. Well, that is about it for us today here, guys. We're getting out of the bush. We've got a new spot to go hike, and we're going to take the BLUETTI with us as well. And look, I really hope you enjoyed. There is a few specifications on the BLUETTI Handsfree Unit 2 here that I'd like to share before I go for anybody wanting to know. It is a 60-litre backpack. We covered that. It's 2.7 kilos in weight. The backpack is water resistant. It's got waterproof zippers, and it's made from Oxford cloth. The Handsfree 2 lithium-ion battery is a 700-watt stored power. It's 512 watt amp hours capacity. It weighs 7 kilos. It's got a lithium iron phosphate battery, and it comes with a mobile application. I haven't shown that today, but I will show it in future videos. It is splash resistant. It's got a 30 kilo load rating. It does 0 to 80% charge in 45 minutes, or full charge to 100% in 1.3 hours. You can get a 60-watt solar panel, as I said before, and you can charge this unit completely in 6 hours, or if you opt for the 120-watt solar panel, you can charge the unit in 3 hours. A DJI drone, as I said, 10 times. You can charge it. A standard camera around 23 times. A phone 18 times, a laptop 7 times, a 20 hours of runtime of an LED light, and a GoPro up to 27 times of charging capacity. You've got 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB-As, and 1 AC outlet. It's got a 5-year warranty. It's got a lifetime customer support, and overall weight, as I said before, is 9.5 kilos. So look, I really hope you enjoyed. It is a fascinating piece of equipment, and it's going to help on all my adventures, getting out and exploring these wonderful outdoor places, not to mention metal detecting all these new places. And the BLUETTI Handsfree 2 unit will be coming with me on every adventure to power up my equipment and enjoy. So I really hope you enjoyed, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next.